I've been searching around this evening, trying to find a new poison tape jar to replace the one that died at the end of yesterday. Rest in peace, dude. We got wrecked by three wyverns, two fire elementals, and I think that was either a prime or an alpha, but they tore us straight up. So, if you're wondering where I'm at, I'm over here in the plains area that will probably sometime soon be the redwood biome when she does the next major update. This has been a pretty good place to find a lot of flyers. I've seen several poison tape jars over here, but like I said in the video the other day, if you know anything about how the spawning works, they're only going to spawn in at a certain percentage, and once that percentage is reached, they will stop spawning in. So if you find anything that is the type of dino that you're looking for, but it's a really low level, the only way you're going to find anything higher is to kill the low level crap. So the only thing I've seen I've seen 3 level 60s that I've had to kill off, but I have not seen anything else over here. So the only other place that I know that's a pretty decent spawn-in place for the tape jars is all the way over on the far coast. Let's see here, that's going to be just north. Let's see here on the map. This is north. Is that right? No. This is north. That is south. So right over here, just north of where the volcano and the dragon is at, that has seemed to be a good place to find tape jars. Also, right along the edge of the desert biome, right on the outside edge of that little Wyvern Hive area, seems to be a good place to find flyers, and I haven't been over there to look. However, if you notice sitting on my shoulder there, I did find a pretty decent, it's not the greatest in the world, but it's a good starter, level 220 lightning elemental tape jar. So we went ahead and tamed that up. We will drop that off over here and grab us a tape jar saddle, which I did not think to bring with me on my Pterodon. And once we get that tape jar saddle, we'll run over there and see if we can find another decently leveled poison tape jar. Now, by decently leveled, what I mean is I'm looking for something preferably in the mid 200s and up range. Obviously, I'd love to have something a lot higher, but for now, I'll take what I can get. This the lightning elemental tape jar is going to come in handy once I get him leveled up. What I'm going to do is take him over to the undead island and use him as defense against the undead wyverns, so that I can possibly get myself some zombie wyvern brains, so that I can evolve my alpha wyvern that I've got over here. One of the things that I've noticed is a big difference between the tape jars. Well, not just the tape jars, the big difference between the lightning elementals and the poison elementals. What I've noticed is with their beam weapons, the laser weapon that comes out of their mouth, with the lightning elementals, as you level them up, the higher level they get, the higher a proportion of damage they do with their beam weapons. The higher their damage goes up as opposed to the Topor. But with the poison elementals, the higher you up their melee, the more you up their melee, the greater the topor is done. At least it appears to be, the greater the topor is done by the beam weapon as opposed to actual damage. So, good for taming, good for stunning and killing. So let's see if we can get us a tape jar saddle over here. What do we need? Is it in here? And once again, they still have not fixed the issue where every single time you log off or every single time you die, you lose all your engrams. So, as you can see, I'm already up to level 485. I'm maxed out. I've got all my engrams. But ain't nobody got time to go in and click all that stuff every single time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and fix that just like so. Oh, that base looks nice. I can't wait to get working on it. But I need me a tape jar, or I'm not going to be able to tame anything down the road. Okay, one other thing that I want to get built. I don't think I've rebuilt it since we reset the map, and that is a faux GTFO. A fog TFO. Yes, that's what it is. It's a fog TFO. That's what we're calling it. You call it what you want to call it. And I will call it what will keep me from getting restricted on this video. There we go. Eventually I'm going to have to get me some bulk electricity going over here too. How's our metal? Oh, wait. We're done with metal and we're wasting spark powder. We've got over 20,000 ingots made up, so I think we're safe to just hold off on doing anything else with the metal for now. Yeah, so tape jar saddle. Well, it's not in there. It must be over here. And there we go. So when our tape jar died the other day, we lost the saddle and everything that he had in his inventory. Luckily, we were keeping the Eternal Prime meat on our person, so we didn't lose that. Let's get some more meat here. Okay, I got my Tamex. I need to make some dino healing potions. That's what it's called, Dino Aid. So, mejo berries and rare mushrooms. You know what? I think I might just be able to come up with some of those. Awesome. Maybe some more. Yes. Work good, lasts a long time. Put those back over there. So, Tamex, tape jar saddle, and my pterodon over here, I believe, has plenty of meat. You have plenty of meat? No, you do not. Why do you have all of this crap meat on you? Let's get you some real meat. And for that matter, if we're going to be taking you out, I want to get all those triangles off of you, because the last thing I need to do is get in a big battle and lose 800 triangles. Yeah, that's not gonna. That would be bad. That would be grounds for a rage quit. Losing 800 glass ceiling triangles like that. Yeah. That would make for a very unhappy Silent Thunder. So, meat. 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 Yes, I know it spoils in there. I don't care. I've got so much of it. It's so easy to come by. I've got so much of it, and it's so easy to come by. I'm not worried about it spoiling. So let's go see what we can find. Okay. Got some levels here. And dude, you gotta speed things up just a little bit. Awesome. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our time, and this ridge of cliffs in front of us, we're gonna follow that around to the right. And go all the way up towards the ooh, what do we have here? Oh look, it's garbage quetzes. Well, I don't have time to kill you. Hopefully a predator will find you. Anywho, let's gamma that down just a hair. Maybe a bit more. There we go. Wow. Bring on the quetzes. Good grief, where are all these coming from? 220, not bad. Not bad, but I don't have time to spend all day killing quetzes. So anyhow, we're going to follow around this side over here. I've seen a lot of flyers over here. This is also the area over here where there are some serious issues with capros overspawning, but hopefully that's cleared up by now. Wow, talk about luck. What level are you? If you're level 40, I'm going to kill you. So, oh my god, level 360. I'll take it. Is that enough? Oh, don't you knock me out. There you go. Oh, that's just awesome. Oh my god. No, you don't. I have no weapon. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. How much damage did he do? Well, seriously? What now? Wow, this area ain't no joke. Get over here. Now stop. Hammer time. Now I'll take some of that. I don't know, dude. I was really hoping to get a better tame on him. But you know what? This is Ark, and sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. So what did we get? 486. Oh, wow, that's nice. 500 melee base. 103,000 HPs. Oh, this is going to be nice. How much weight do you have on you? Nothing to speak of. Come here. Oh yeah. Just what the doctor ordered. For my taming personality. I see you up there. Only a 60? Yeah. We ain't messing with nothing until we got this guy. Wow, he's slow. We ain't messing with nothing until we've got this guy leveled up. I think I've got some XP potions over there as well. Got to get some speed on this guy. But you know what? Shouldn't be too much trouble with that high of a tame out level. Yeah. $509, not bad. Not a bad start. This ought to give me some pretty decent levels. Dude, how much HPs do you have left? Not many. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Get wrecked. Oh yeah, that's what I needed right there. So let's take speed up to 250. We'll take our melee damage up to 1,000. So we're getting about 10. I can take that up to 1,500. I like it. And let's see here. How's the speed look now? Still not the greatest. We'll take that speed up to 400. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to increase that speed a little bit more. Wow, that's just beautiful. I'd be terrified if it weren't for the fact that that was a crystal wyvern. So yeah, I just pooped a little. Let's get out of here. That was not a crystal wyvern. That was an alpha fire wyvern. And we don't want nothing to do with that right now, especially with this new guy. Now something like that, that's something that I would use the lightning tape jar for. Because with a big flyer like that, every time you hit him, it may not immediately knock him out, but what it is going to do is it's going to knock him out of the sky. And once he gets down onto the ground, he's an easy target. I gotta tell you, this is one of the best looking maps and this is the best looking map by far that I've ever been on. Okay, so we're not going to do a whole lot more leveling on this guy today. We're done with leveling him. We're done with taming and leveling for tonight. It's time to do some building, because if we don't build it, it won't get built. I'll forego the Field of Dreams reference. But what we do need to do, Terry, I'm going to use you for a taxi. That is your official name now. I don't name them very often. You are Terry. Come on. Let me get close enough to... There we go. Terry, the pterodactyl. Yeah, I know it's corny, but it works. Believe it or not, I'm somebody's dad, and I am full of dad jokes. So, get ready for that, because that's happening. All right. Let's get started putting down 2,000 triangles. Ermagerd. So, let's take a real quick look and see what we've got to do. So as you can see, there's a hexagon there, and there, and there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 hexagons that need to be filled. And I believe there's about just over 200 triangles that go into each of the hexagons. But we will count today and we will find out. Alright, so here comes the boring part. Sorry, I don't have the music for a building montage. And this is all live anyway, so I couldn't do it even if I did have music. So, anyhow, we'll have a little bit of silence just for the peace and quiet. Enjoy the storm. Oh my God. That's just gorgeous. Screenshot that. Oh, that's beautiful. Back to work. Enjoy the beauty, then get back to what needs to be done. There we go. So we've got 200 triangles on us. Let's see how many we've got left when we get done filling this in, or if we still need more. Well, there goes the first 100. Wow, that was quick. Well, there's 200. $84 left, so 216 times 8. 216 is the same. 216 times 8 is the same as 200 times 8, which is 1600, plus 16 times 8. 16 times 8 is the same as 32 times 4, and 32 times 4, 32 times 4, 64 times 2, 128. So 1600 plus 128, 1728. I can math. So here we have 1200. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, we've actually almost got enough. So rather than having to wait on those to build later, let's go ahead and get a couple hundred more started building. Yes, I know that's more than I'm going to need. No, I don't care, because I'm sure I'll find a use for them somewhere. Okay. One down, 8 to go. 100, 200, and 23. That ought to be enough to do this one with a few left over. In fact, if my maths are correct, I should have about 5 left over. Is that right? Carry the 1, divide by 0. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see what we've got. Yes, I said divide by 0, which is not the same as dividing by diamond, which, if you've ever played Minecraft Feed the Beast, you know what dividing by diamond does. So, I do have the new channel coming. I spent yesterday putting together an intro for it. I've got the intro done and rendered. It's not bad. Not bad for beginner at all. It's definitely a good start. Got my Twitter account built to link to my new gaming channel today. I'll go ahead and put the link to the new Twitter account in the details below this video once we get done streaming. One thing I will tell you though, I'm going by the name of Silent Thunder, but both the YouTube channel and the Twitter account are based on the name Your Dad's a Gamer. Because that's what I am. I'm a dad. I'm a gamer. Sometimes a little bit too much of a gamer. Hopefully just the right amount of dead. And we've got 7 left. Well, you know what? That's 2 more than I thought we were going to have left, and I'll take what I can get. $100, $200, and $30. So with the new channel, when I do my videos, they're not going to be the full hour-and-a-half or 7-hour long streams like I've been doing on this channel. I'm going to try and record them and then just kind of compile them all together and render them, kind of like a regular YouTuber does. I'm going to try and do as many videos a week as I can, but for now this is really the only game I'm going to do videos on, and I probably, unless something interesting happens, I won't be doing more than 1 video a day. And I'm going to tend to try and follow along with the mod packs that XP Crafted puts together. I'm not officially a member of the Pooping Evolved troop. I would love to have access to their server and hang out with them, but everybody's got to start somewhere. And for now, I am happy playing single player. But I'll tell you what, I've followed along with several of XP's mod packs, and I'll tell you what, everybody has had a whole lot of trouble this time around, and it has absolutely nothing to do with XP Crafted. It's just a really bad timing issue because of this most recent Arc update that happened, which screwed up the file path for all the mods. Plus, 2 weeks into the series, they did a huge map update, which caused the entire thing to have to wipe. This has definitely been an interesting series. I will say that this though, with all the trouble that they've had, this has still been an excellent series so far, and they just could not have picked a better map to play this on. Ah, 14 left this time. I meant to do that. $100, $200, and just grab 50. That's close enough. So, plans for this base. The base is fairly symmetrical. If I had, it's 10 o'clock, you forgot to turn off your alarm. One day I'll remember to turn off that alarm, and then I won't have an alarm to remind me to turn off my alarm. So anyhow, the design for the base. It's fairly symmetrical. Now, if I had centered all of this around a single hexagon, then the map would have been perfectly symmetrical and basically been, yeah, best way I can think of to describe it is pretty dang close to perfectly symmetrical. Whew, wow, that was bright. But instead of centering the entire base on a single hexagon is not big enough to put all of our crafting stuff in. So what I'm doing is I'm taking one of these 2 hexagon groups that's got a 7x7 square in the middle, and the 2 hexagons plus the 7x7 square will be our crafting and supply storage area. Everything else, all these small little hexagons like what I'm building now, these are all going to be for dino storage. Dino storage and teleport pads. We're going to go full tech on the inside of our base with the crafting. We'll go ahead and put everything else in there as well, but we are definitely going to have some tech stuff. Now, I tried to figure out in my head what I was going to do about the industrial forges as well, because those suckers are huge. But this mod pack, I think it's the Arc Eternal mod pack. It's either the, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Eternal mod pack, has its own little version of an industrial forge that you can put. Maybe able to see it down there. I've already got it sitting down there actually. Can you see it from here? Yeah, there it is. It's about 2 windows tall. It holds just as much as an irregular industrial forge, and it turns the metal into ingots twice as fast. So I don't think it's going to be quite... I hesitate on building the entire base and just filling it up with bulk forges. I'd rather do the industrial forges. I just think they look cooler. And here comes the rain again. Falling on my head like a memory. Eurythmics reference. Check. And, oh, there you are. Dude, don't run off on me like that. Okay. We are 1/3 of the way done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. We have 5 more hexagons to do. And if you look over there, where this black blood crystal wyvern is, that 7x7 square there is going to be the direct symmetrical center of the base. Then that square and the 2 hexagons on either side of it are going to be, those in combination are going to be the crafting area. Okay, just take a couple hundred more of this. There will be no falling today, he said just before he fell. Well, okay, that was a weird order to place them in. Well, that one's done. $100, $200, and a few extra. I think I just put two of them down on top of each other. Yep. Well, that was interesting. Whoa. Lost all the frames there for a second. So yes, we are continuing in our quest to see how many individual objects I can put in the same render distance without crashing my computer. So 1, 2, and that. Yes. 3 more and we are done. I gotta tell you my biggest concern with building this base. When you put a lot of these down beforehand and then try and build walls in the middle of it, it can get kind of squirrely sometimes. Getting all your edges and seams to match. But we'll see what we can do. Yep, looks like I doubled down again. It's easy to do. Just like that. Come on, Terry, we're almost done. Okay, for tonight, we're going to get the floor done here. We're going to finish this hexagon and the other one, and then we're going to call it a night for tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to get started figuring out what we're going to do with the walls over there. Not really sure yet. I know I want to put up some glass dino gates. I know I want to use a lot of the Pimp My House mod tools over there, because that looks like some just awesome stuff. And hello, just barely out of render distance. And I haven't really had time to fool around with the Pimp Your House stuff yet, but from what I've seen the guys doing so far, it's just phenomenal. And I would love to see what we can do with a combination of that for the walls, with maybe a little bit of tech thrown in and some good decoration at the same time. Just combine a little bit of the best of everything to try and make the best we can build. Tell you what I'd love to do. I'd love to set up a teleport pad somewhere over just on the outskirts of the dead island. Maybe on the dead island itself, Undead Island, and set it up with some turrets. Because you're right there next to the crystals that harvest elements, so you got plenty of resources to fuel the turrets. Speaking of which, in this most recent Ark Survival Evolved patch, they were supposed to have added the tech turrets, or at least that's what it implied in one of the videos that they put out they were going to add. So we're going to have to see if that's a thing, and if it is, we are going to thing the thing out of that. Because those looked absolutely freaking awesome. One more or two more? Holy cow, just one more. So many triangles. And let's see here. Pull that over and that over. And it's still not enough. So no, I didn't think we would. But that's why we got these others building down here. So you've already got 130. All we really need is another 100. Awesome. Let's get her done. So yeah, when this video is over, I'm going to put a link down in the description to the new branded Twitter account. And if you like to watch these streams and you're interested in watching them live, follow that Twitter account because I will be tweeting from there to let you know when I'm going to be going live on the stream. Also, starting next week when I post new videos, I'll tweet that there as well. So close to being done. Alright, don't get wild and squirrely yet. You watch. I'm going to get all excited about finishing this up. And I'm going to miss a single triangle in this last hexagon and fall to my death and be eaten by a lightning megalodon. Wow. So, yeah. It's a thing. It's official. Bam. That happened. Took 3 days, but it happened. Holy cow, I gotta get me a good screenshot of that. Here. Hold that for me. Hold my beer. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Put that into there. Got anything in you? Nope. Come here. Get out of my way. Not quite high enough. But I don't want to go too high. Don't fall off the quets. No, not tame ordering group. There we go. Oh no, that doesn't look dangerous at all. Yeah, there's the money shot right there. Oh, don't give me that. Yes, I know. They look like crap. Take them off. Put them back on. There we go. That looks better. Yes, that looks nice. I like it. So, floor is done. Next thing I need to build is 1,000 rails. No, seriously. Okay, so, well, let's do the math here. There are 4 of these 12-sided holes. Each of these 12-sided holes, right here, with the squares and the hexagon surrounding it, each side of the 12 sides has 7 squares. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to pull out a calculator for this. It's too late in the day to brain. Okay, so 7 units of measurement on each side, on each square portion of the 12 sides. So 7 times 12 is 84, times 4 of those, 336 rails, plus we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So let's call it 15 times 7 on the outside of each of those. So we have 336 plus 15 times 7 times 4. Carry the 3, divide by 0. 756 rails just to keep my happy butt from falling off. Awesome. But trust me, it will be much worth it. 756. Yep. Okay, so step 1 is done. The floor is no longer lava, or in this case, water. The floor is glass, and it's some beautiful glass. That's a beautiful piece of glass right there. So anyhow, thanks for stopping by. Still with the rendering on the helmet. There we go. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'll put the Twitter link down there and see you tomorrow.